Hola, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
She's kind of shy in front of the camera, so guys, please like this video when you see it and love it as much as possible. Ask her about Germany so that she can do the research like mad.
Okay.
Alright, so we're here with the mother and daughter duo. Hands up to the single mom. We respect you a lot for what you do for us. So, just so you guys know, she's interested in studying in Germany. She's in high school at the moment. She's from Malaysia. Cheers, hashtag Malaysia in this video.
Yeah.
And she's basically gonna tell us why she likes Germany so much, because she's been able to explain to me about Germany, and now I'm thinking of getting all of you free education in Germany. But we have to figure out how that works. So maybe she can tell us a bit more. So let me ask you first question. How did you get interested in Germany? And you can say the Hitler thing, just not too long about it.
Well, it all started when I was like 12.
Uh-huh.
And actually it all started in, like, honestly, it started in like my dad's house, and he has this copy of Hitler's book, which is called Mein Kampf. And I was just browsing through it, and when I was reading the summary, the synopsis of the story, it was quite interesting and it intrigued me. And then I started doing some deep research about how the politics and World War II and things like that, and I got more interested. But it was more like a hobby, and it wasn't really this is what I want to do, because at that time I was really still shy, and I wasn't sure what I want to do. Like, every year, if people ask me what's my dream ambition, I will be changing it constantly. So, and then as time passes, in 2015, when I enrolled into my secondary school, and then I found out that my school offers German, and then that's where I was like, okay, why not give it a try? And then I started learning it, and then it was hard for the first 2 years, 2015, 2016, and then soon and later, I participated in events, and then last August I just came back from a summer camp in Germany, and
wow, nice.
So it was it was really fun, and it's all paid for. And then from there, it really strengthened my passion into that direction. But at the same time, I was what is it going to do, liking all these history and things like that, is it at that, before that I was thinking, is it going to actually give me, is it the right thing for me? I was
Why were you
not
doubting?
sure.
Why were you doubting Germany? What was the reason? It's
No.
not mainstream. Was that the thing?
No, it was because I wasn't sure of what I want to do. I was just sitting at home I don't know what to do for my future. At first I was I wanted to be a doctor, and then I moved to pharmacist, and then back to doctor, and those
So
kind of
it's
stuff.
within medicine.
Yeah, and then after that, and then I noticed, as time passes by, this ain't it. It's not for me. It's not what I want to do. I'm just forcing myself into something that, I'm completely oblivious about, and I don't know anything about it. And then when I went to Germany, and when I spent more time there talking to different people from different countries, and that's where I realized, what, I think this is what I want to do. Every time I get up in the morning, I feel refreshed. I feel I'm always looking forward for another day, and I'm not it's another day, and
Oh, this is nice. And you found this at the beginning, because when I started my course, I was feeling like that until my third year, which is pretty much the last year. And then somehow at the end I started having fun, but still I'm not as lucky as you to have found my calling until today. This sounds
actually
different.
it's because of my mom, because she, before this, she told me this Japanese ideology about ikigai, which is what is it again?
Ikigai is about the 4 principles.
It's basically
What you like, your passion.
It's basically your
That you're
calling.
good at.
Ikigai is something that you can get up in the morning and you look
Reason for
forward to.
being.
Yeah, you look forward to every day when you wake up. So at first I didn't understand that philosophy at all until when I was in Germany, and then a few days later, and then I realized I'm getting up every day, and I'm enjoying, I'm thriving, I'm liking, I'm doing everything I'm actually happy, even though it's hard, but I'm enjoying everything, and from that onwards, it it clicks and everything, and it makes sense. And from that day onward, I was like maybe I should start like looking into the direction where like I like do something that I like, you know, and not do something just for the sake of getting paid every day, like 9 to 5 kind of thing.
Yeah.
So have you figured out which course you're gonna take?
Like I really want to do social science.
Social science. Huh?
Yeah.
This is something that you're doing, right? In a way.
Yeah, in a way, because I've seen her when she was younger. She's good in writing. She's good in singing. She's both a science and art student. But yeah, so she's confused which direction she wants to take. And I always believe that, you know, you have to follow your heart. Do what you want to do, not what you have to do. Okay? So just follow your passion.
Not
that
many
you're
people
good at.
get a mom like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really blessed.
because I want to encourage her and I support her. When she goes to the German event and activity, that's where her eyes beamed, because she learned other culture. She gets to, you know, become more confident, and I can see that's her direction. It doesn't have to be the course that is being offered. It's you can develop from there. You see.
Yeah,
You just have
I
to
really believe on that.
go
as well,
out and
yeah.
find your call.
I shouldn't be like, you know, focusing on, because like before I always had the idea like, oh, I need to find a job, I need to have a steady one that I can get like sufficient income every month. Like that was my idea of like, you know, getting your right ambition, your right dream before. But then like after I've got my calling, like I feel like, you know what, like I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to be. Like I don't know what I want to be, like frankly speaking. But then I know what I want to do, and it's my passion, and I will go all out for it.
And it sounds like what you really want to do is to help people. Social sciences would be all about
Social
helping.
science is about the social, the science of. There are many fields actually.
Yeah, it's a big umbrella.
Yeah, it's like architecture, but it can have a other branch as well. So she started with her interest in history and politics and people. So there are a lot
there's
of
also political science
disciplines there that she needs to discover.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just an umbrella term for what I want to do.
So what's the application process for Germany, just so we can help people apply later? How do you start your application to Germany University, and where do you need to go through? Let's say you're a Malaysian, so let's tell the Malaysians at
Okay,
least.
so I'm still a student, okay, and and I visited the DAAD, which is like this, like it's like a German, we call that like.
It's part of the government
It's
that
a
helps.
part of the government that helps like students from all over the world to like link and you know get and link to the German university, and I've learned quite a lot about it. And like, well, the best part about it is that Germany is free. Like, you know, like they're really welcoming, you know, students like to study in their countries. Like, but then not all places in Germany are free. It depends on some states. Like, depends on the political areas. But then mostly it's free, and I've learned a lot about my last visit to the AAD. And but then it's a bit like tedious, because you have to prepare your visa, you have to prepare your you have to get like you have to actually lay everything out.
Block account.
And you have to have a block account of like roughly 40,000 ringgit. Yeah, and there's a lot of things like you can actually go on YouTube. There's a lot of like videos about how previous like Malaysian students who are trying to apply into Germany, and there's also this website called Study in DE, where it's literally just studyinde.com, where you can actually search for like, it's basically a database of all the German universities around Germany, and you can filter like where you want to do, on what course, and whether you want to pay. It's very accessible. And also maybe you can also go on DAAD courses. There's also like every year, I believe, like there's actually like it's like a career talk about like, you know, your direction to Germany. Yeah, but most important thing is that you have to always prepare your documents ahead of time. That's what I always see from like, because I've done a lot of research about it, because I really want to study there.
Nice.
I can share something a little bit short. Okay, sorry. What interests me when I go to Goethe Institute, it's a language subject. Yeah, it's a language subject, and they have a syllabus and books. And it's just language, but in the language curriculum itself, it covers all subjects. And I cannot imagine even English actually covers such a syllabus. So in German, they are like engineers as well. They are actually very organized. So when they do the academic curriculum, it covers all discipline, and it's just level 1. And yes, and they have 6 levels.
They're very thorough.
They're very thorough, and that is the German quality that I want to instill in my daughter. Yeah, the discipline, the organization, and of course the culture. And the best thing is they've been around in Malaysia for 60 years, and only 100 over school that actually teach German language, and only 3 schools are under PAR school. PAR school is partners school partner for the future, and the 3 schools get sponsored 17,000 over ringgit.
Yeah, but there's only 3 PASH schools in Malaysia.
Only
One of
3.
them it's my school.
Because they have a strong fund that they want to teach the language for free. Unfortunately, sorry to say this, the ministry or the education system do not recognize this, and they've been around for 60 years. They're looking
It's to protect the local language and the local universities.
Yeah, because
You could look at it this way, because every government is trying to defend themselves.
Because I've heard about a heated like a debate over radio that is like should Malaysian instill and learn should instill multi-languagism or something like that.
Multilinguals.
Like learning about the accent or actually learning another language and things like that.
Okay, well, I guess at the end of the day, we're all in developing countries, and this progress is coming along. So even my country, we're pretty strong. His country is pretty strong. Say hello to Namibia. Hello. Yeah. So when it comes to these embracing different cultures and ideas, it comes down to how much we can protect our local people. And at the end of the day, people who teach language are locally employed, but then there's that advantage, like what you're saying, you start bringing in that multicultural environment, you globalize the community, you make Malaysians more globally competitive, which is a big advantage. So there are ups and downs here and there. Maybe that's a debate for another day.
Okay.
But this has been really good.
Yeah.
So thank you for teaching Study Asia community. Hopefully Study Africa will see this as well.
But also, I just really want to break the norm, the stereotype of if you want to do engineering, just go to Germany. No, you can do
that's
anything
true.
in Germany, and it's free. Can you believe it? It's free. Okay, the only thing that you have to worry about is actually your cost of living there. And if you calculate every month, it's
more or
only
less the same.
3,000 ringgit
Yeah.
per month. That's all.
It's the same as here.
It's the same,
Yeah.
but they don't have to pay transportation. They
But
don't
you
have to pay
don't
tuition.
Yeah,
fees.
everything is covered. So it's actually an opportunity, and it is an opportunity. It's just that I don't understand why a lot of people see Germany as a mainstream for engineers, and you can study anything there.
It's Germany. When you think Germany, you think Mercedes, you think BMW, you think
Yeah,
they're
I
just
understand.
those tech things that have made the economy very strong. We don't know what Germany looks like on the inside, because I personally have not been there. But I've met so many people who have really shown me what that looks like.
It's a very low density, because their population is aging, so probably that's one of the reasons why they are being so open to
Make people coming in.
Yeah, making people.
And they are the world's number 2 or 3 strongest economy. They're really,
Yeah.
really strong.
So, yeah.
Okay. Arigato. Thank you.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.